Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about ideas for snacks for maybe school lunches or for your work snacks, for your husband at work, or for yourself. Sometimes you try to come up with snacks when they're going back to school, especially after COVID and everybody's been doing school for so long at home, and you need ideas. And you're like, oh, I need ideas. I can't think of anything. My mind is just drawing a blank. And I thought, well, I'm getting all these snacks together for my husband at work. I thought I'd get a whole bunch of them. And I thought, well, maybe I'll do a YouTube video because I'm always looking for ideas for a new YouTube video. All right, so here's some of the things that we bought. We bought Pop-Tarts because it's 6.8 cents per ounce. And that's how I look how to buy things because we're on a strict budget. So I'm trying to find things that are less expensive, and some of it's not as healthy as it should be. So you have to decide, if you're willing to pay less, because if you want healthier, you might have to pay a little bit more, but you might want to look, it might still give you some ideas of what to get, all right? So we got Pop-Tarts because he loves Pop-Tarts. So we get strawberry because that's his favorite. I like the brown sugar Pop-Tarts, but I don't eat them very often, so. And then we do get protein bars, which cost a lot more. These aren't the ones we got. I don't even know if I'll see them. If I scroll, it'll show me. And this will give you ideas because you look, 14 cents an ounce, 13 cents an ounce, 19 cents an ounce. So you got to decide either which ones. Sometimes you got to sacrifice a little bit if you want your favorites on a few things, or because there are some things that you're going to say, oh, well, I got to have this kind because this is my favorite. Oh, yeah, he likes this kind. And these are 16 cents an ounce. And I think they have 2 or 3 grams of protein. I'd like for him to have more protein, but he does love those. And I did get some that have protein in them, but, oh, there it is. I got this kind because it's 10 count, and I think there's 10 grams of protein in it. And it says it's 46 cents each. It doesn't show by the ounce how much it costs by the ounce. But you can sit there and figure it out. I know that it's less expensive than the name brands. And that way he does have snacks that have protein because we don't get a lot of the snacks with protein in them. And I got these because these are $1 right now. Sometimes they're $1 and sometimes they're $2. When they're $2, I will not get them. But when they're $1, I'll get them because I can just, it's so easy to make. It's so easy to make. I wonder if it has the directions right here somewhere. I don't see them. They're probably on the side of the box. Yeah, I don't see the directions, but it's really easy. And sometimes if they're $2 a box, I might make pasta salad myself. You can boil some pasta and throw in some frozen veggies. And sometimes I'll add like cucumbers to it, or cucumbers and canned chicken, and then I will make it. So, and if I do the pasta myself, sometimes I'll throw in ranch dressing or just mayonnaise and some spices and throw in. He likes it with cucumbers, and he likes chicken in there. So sometimes it's more of a meal than a snack. If I leave out the chicken, it's a snack, but it's just what it is. It's very inexpensive. And sometimes we make potato salad, and things like that, coleslaw, because those are really inexpensive snacks when you make them at home. I like my coleslaw with just the shredded cabbage and shredded carrots and mayonnaise and pepper, and let it sit in the fridge. I don't like the sour cream or other things that people put in there. I don't like it as much. Banana chips, we get this every now and then, but we don't get it very often. But see, it's 18 cents an ounce. I try to find things that are 15 cents an ounce or less. And sometimes it's a little bit more, but he doesn't like eating bananas that much since COVID. He used to eat a banana and an apple every day, and he would take them to work with him. But since COVID, he doesn't like bananas. So, cereal. This cereal is 13.6 cents an ounce, and I can put it in the little Ziploc snack bags, and one of us will probably snack on it because it's got, I don't know how much protein it's got in it, but I don't see it, but I just thought, well, that's really expensive cereal for snacks. Yeah, and I can't read it because I thought I zoomed in enough, but it's right there. Nope, that just takes me to a different one. Or is that the same one? Let's try to zoom in some more. I think that's the right one. It's just zooming in. Why do they do that? Anyway, we get that because it's very inexpensive. So, and cereal's always got vitamins and nutrition in it. Great Value cheddar cheese crackers, it says it's out of stock. But when I went today, they had it. So I grabbed a couple boxes, and it says it's 12.3 cents an ounce, which is a lot cheaper than getting, my granddaughter likes Wells, so when we always got her cheese crackers, we had to get her Wells because they were her favorite. And some things there are that they have their favorite, and then there's the Cheez-Its. But you look at the prices, and Cheez-Its are 22.8 cents an ounce. Wells are 16.1 cents an ounce. That's not bad. And if my granddaughter was here, I would be getting the Wells probably. But since she's not, I got these. I don't think my husband will care. We do get the chocolate pudding cups. I don't know if it's cheaper to make your own pudding, probably. But this is just easy. And then, because they're a quarter each. A lot of times when I go to break the price down later on, I will break them down to how much they cost for each one and not by the ounce. Cinnamon graham crackers, 8.8 cents an ounce. And I like them with peanut butter, and a lot of times when I'm at home, I will eat this for my snacks, and I think kids would like them because they're better with the cinnamon, and they're so good with peanut butter on them. And that's such an inexpensive little snack. And then it's got protein because you're adding peanut butter to it. And crackers are, if you get the Great Value crackers, 76 cents a box. So that is just so cheap. Of course, $2.88 for the brand name ones compared to 76 cents. I'm not going to pay the extra. This one says it's 1.2 cents an ounce, and that says it's 4.8 cents an ounce. Somebody's not adding correctly. I don't feel like pulling up the calculator and adding it, but you just take 0.76 and divide it by 0.16, and you'll know how much it is for each ounce. So, and I like crackers and peanut butter, crackers and cheese, whatever. And peanut butter, because I do like peanut butter, and we get the big one, and we get the generic brand because I don't know if some of them, you might have to have Jiffy. Some people like Jiffy peanut butter the best, but you get the larger containers. To me, it's just a lot cheaper. And then when I get peanut butter, we are going to make the no-bake cookies because we make them because they're cheaper than buying them. And then there's the oatmeal that we can use for the no-bake cookies. We get the bigger one because it costs a lot less. And see, 5.9 cents an ounce. That's so inexpensive. This is 6.8 cents an ounce. And there's recipes all over the internet for the no-bake cookies. And plus, you can use the oatmeal to put in a little container with whatever you like to add to it. Whether it's yogurt and you want it cold, or whether you want to heat it up at work or whatever, with some sliced apples and some brown sugar and maybe some nuts. There's the cocoa, because I get cocoa for the no-bake cookies. Sometimes we get this. It is 10 cents an ounce, and he uses 2 packages if he takes it for a snack. So, and he has a microwave. If you don't have a microwave, they say there's other ways to do it, like you can leave it in the fridge overnight or whatever, and I don't know, maybe some people like to eat it cold, but I like it warm. Little Debbie's. I don't know who doesn't love Little Debbie's. And the oatmeal cream pies are only 10.7 cents an ounce. Little Debbie's to me are just dirt cheap, some of them. I wouldn't pay the 35 cents an ounce for this because I would make my own little blueberry muffins. You know, I'd probably get some inexpensive generic off-brand and make blueberry muffins myself. There's the other prices. See, these have peanut butter, and so these probably are one of the healthiest ones because they have peanut butter. They probably have protein, and those are 15.5 cents an ounce. These are just, I love Little Debbie's. My husband loves honey buns, but we usually don't get the Little Debbie honey buns anymore. We get some other brand lately, but I think he likes Little Debbie's the best. So, you know, those are just ideas for snacks. My daughter went to one school and they used to serve these for breakfast. When I was a kid, we used to go to school and they had breakfast and they had like for a quarter, you know, you got your pancakes and eggs and bacon, whatever. They had really good choices. But some schools do. Some schools do. We were at a school in Alabama and they had like biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And it was $1, I think, which is a good deal. It was $1 for breakfast. That was a few years ago. I think now my granddaughter's saying that like all sorts of schools get free lunches. So you may not be packing lunch if they get free lunches. Because I think a lot of schools are just doing it for everybody. They get these grants. Which is so awesome. And these are the ones where he gets the Little Debbie's. We get the bear claws, and he doesn't like these, but my son likes these and I like these. But he does love the honey buns. It's $3. There's 16 if you get the little ones. So it just depends on what size you want. And then of course we get Pop-Tarts. He gets the frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts, and we get the off-brand because we're on a strict budget. The name brand tastes a lot better, but we're on a budget, so we're getting the generic ones. It's just, it is what it is. These are dirt cheap. I don't really like them, but these are dirt cheap. And they have the chocolate ones, so if you like them. I know I used to pack up cookies and snacks for school, for Sunday school, for the kids at Sunday school. And these cookies, 5 cents an ounce. And my husband likes the Oreos, so I get half and half. So we get these because that's really cheap. He's not going to eat a lot of cookies, but sometimes he will. And we did get Fig Newtons. We got a big package of Fig Newtons. And we got the off-brand because I love Fig Newtons, and he loves Fig Newtons. I don't know if I opened it on a separate page or if you'll see it on a separate page, but I can scroll through here and find it. Fig Newtons, Fig Bars, 32 ounce. That's the ones we got. This is 14 ounce. 14 ounces, 12 cents an ounce. So this is probably about the same price. Because it's, otherwise we would have gotten 2 of those. But you can look. I don't see it on here. I don't want to spend too much time on the one page. So, oh, and the chips. Some people buy their chips already packaged because it's just easier. But, you know, we don't. I'm not going to do that. I want to save money. So we've got these. And a lot of times we'll buy like they have the 2 bags of nacho cheese sauce that you get in a big box at Walmart. And we do love the nacho cheese. Or he can take just chips and salsa. And then they have the big old cans of nacho cheese for, I think it's like between $7 and $9. So sometimes we'll get that, but it's hard to eat. You have to have a lot of people to eat that. You know, you have to we try to eat it within the week, and we might end up giving somebody half of it and then us eating half. It's still cheaper than buying the little cans. But yeah, we got different kind of chips, and we got the off-brand because it's 11 and 12 cents an ounce. And you can see which ones we have in our cart because it'll show these are the ones that we got today. And I put them in the cart to show you so you can see. We got like barbecue chips because I like barbecue. He doesn't. We got sour cream and onion. And you can see they're 8.9 cents an ounce. It says, sometimes they don't add it right. You might want to double check because sometimes it's not quite right. And then there's the sour cream and onion. And we got cheesy puffs. Those are 16.6 cents an ounce. But I like cheesy puffs sometimes. And we got chips for our dip. So he likes the ripple chips for his dip. We get the Dean's dip because it has sour cream in it and it tastes better. We didn't get it today. We'll have to go back and get it another day. And then there's cheddar and sour cream. See, those are only 11.5 cents an ounce. It's just so inexpensive, you know, if you're getting it and bagging it yourself. These are 8 cents an ounce. These are 8 cents an ounce. Well, 8.4 cents an ounce. But it's very inexpensive to do it that way. Because if that's way under my 15 cents an ounce, and I'm trying to keep my snacks down to 15 cents an ounce. And I know when I buy salsa, it's going to make the price go up. But I buy the salsa online, so it's not as expensive as going into the store and getting it. I'll go on the internet and buy a big old jar of it, or some. We grow tomatoes, so we might make some homemade as well. Ramen, I know, shame on me, but he will take a package of ramen sometimes for a snack. And then there's a guy he works with comes in and he just got a job. And a lot of times they'll hire somebody and they won't have any money for food for like 2 weeks. So a lot of times we will take a case of cup of ramens, and we'll take some plastic silverware and set it inside the box so if they need silverware. And today he took a case. And I like ramen and he likes ramen. So sometimes I like the hot and spicy. I'll throw an egg in it, but it's just an easy snack, and we are on a tight budget. Pretzels are 5.1 cents an ounce. So we did get pretzels, and I might take some of them and get some chocolate chips. I like the semi-sweet chocolate chips better than the milk chocolate ones when I put them on the pretzels. So sometimes I might buy some chocolate chips and melt them and put them on the pretzels. And then I have to keep it refrigerated, so it will need an ice pack because they will melt everywhere. But 5.1 cents an ounce. That is so inexpensive. Oh, and we went to the Dollar Tree and we bought these. They're Arizona Combo Tray Nacho, and this is a review of them. I just wanted to share this with you because I've never tried them, and I got them my husband, see if he likes them. He hasn't tried them yet.
So open it up real quick. Let's take a look at it before we put it in there.
We got a microwave this?
Yeah, say for 30 seconds.
Okay, they got a little dip. I'm gonna stir it up right now with a chip.
Yeah, the chips. Funny because the chips look like Lunchable chips.
They do. This is like a grande Lunchable, not your Lunchable. We're just gonna sit that there.
Okay, well, we gonna warm this up really quick.
Oh, this definitely gotta come on.
Right, yeah, that can come on now. And we'll be right back.
Yeah, because that's what
Okay,
they're
we
good.
back.
So
Dip the chip.
they're only a
Dip the
Warm it
dollar
chip.
up. So we smelled it
at the
just to
Dollar
make sure it
Tree.
smelled good, and the cheese did smell pretty good, and it do look like it's like a pepper or something up in there
Yeah,
too.
this like a because the pepper jack cheese is white, so this is something like that though. Just with not cheese.
Well, you know the cheese is what's important, so let's go. These would be decent with some little salsa on the side.
They should put a
If
little
you got
sauce.
some, you know.
Or we fry some meat and put it on the top.
I think cheese lasts longer than salsa. I think so.
Oh, true. True.
The cheese can last a while sometimes.
And it don't matter the room temperature
Mm-hmm.
with cheese. So y'all, I'm liking this.
It's cool. I mean, I don't expect it to be the best.
Well, she likes it, so we're gonna give her a thumbs up because I enjoyed the video, even though I'm not watching the whole thing. And there it is, Arizona Combo Tray Nachos and Cheese Dip Review, Chicago, 429 views, done August 3rd to 2020. And they have those at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, wow, that's a good deal. Let's grab some of those when we were in there. Olives, we always get olives from the Dollar Tree because it's more expensive, and we put them in the little Ziploc baggies, and that's, to me, that's such a great idea because we call them finger bullets when we were little, and we would put one on each finger, and they're fun. And we get we get a lot of juice from the Dollar Tree. We also get the little bitty juices from Walmart and stuff like that. But we get the juices from Dollar Tree because I love cranberry juice, and they have cranberry, raspberry, cran grape, cran raspberry, and regular cranberry. So, and then the Walmart has the little juices, and you go online, you can see before you make your list. Even if you're going in the store, you can see, oh, which one's their favorite, which one's the lowest price and how much do they cost, and you can double check the prices on the ounces. I don't like tomato juice. My husband doesn't like tomato juice. Arizona tea, they have that at Dollar Tree. They have the chamomile tea bags at Dollar Tree. So you can, if you're going to work, you can throw a tea bag in a cup, and if you're going to put sugar in there, because some of those little cups you get from the Dollar Tree have the little lids on them, you can put your little sugar in there and put your tea bag in there and take it to work with you just like that. Then you just have it set, so you can just add water and microwave it. But yeah, you gotta have juice. And the pineapple juice, instead of getting the pineapple juice, we get canned pineapple in its own juice. I think I put that in a separate tab because I wanted to remember. Yeah, because I wanted to remember that it's pop top, and you eat the pineapple, and there's pineapple juice. So if you like that, I do. And there's a chamomile tea bag, so I remember hey, the tea bags are a great idea. Hot cocoa is a great idea because sometimes my husband will take hot cocoa to work with him. If you have a microwave, if it's for kids and you don't have a microwave, then you're just gonna have to, when we were kids, it was Kool-Aid, or we had the cold thermos with a lid on it. We took milk with us or chocolate milk. So, and yeah, see, Jiffy Muffin Mix, 77 cents. I like the easiest ones to make, but if I'm not gonna buy the blueberry muffins that are pre-made because they cost a lot more than they used to. But, oh, you can make pancakes or waffles out of that too. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's a great idea. So you could make blueberry pancakes or blueberry waffles and send them to work. Send them to work or school with them. It's hard when it's kids and they don't have a microwave, but it's easier when it's your husband or you and you have a microwave at work. But sometimes you just need ideas. And I spent, I think, $150 today on snacks. I went into the store and bought the stuff, but then I came home and I put it in the cart. Thought, well, people might need ideas for snacks, especially with school starting after COVID, and a lot of people didn't go to school. They stayed home last year, and sometimes the kids go to school and they don't like their lunches, because when I was a kid, we had lunches. We had dessert with our lunches. We had these vegetables that came with it, and it was so good. I remember even the macaroni and cheese at school was so good. And sometimes, they might not be as good as they used to be, and they are very healthy. And salads, that's another thing. You can throw, we have a garden. We have lettuce out there, we have tomatoes, and I take the tomatoes when they go bad in the fridge, and we have where we keep our little above ground garden, and I will take the old tomatoes that are going bad, and I will throw them out there, and I will not bury them. I will not do anything except for we pull the weeds out here and there. And then this summer, my husband went out there. He's like, "Hey, where did all these tomatoes come from?" I said, he said, "There's like 40 tomatoes on this thing." I said, "I threw the tomato plants." And we will buy an orange pepper and pull all the little seeds out, and those we will plant right away. We don't do anything with the seeds, we just plant them right away. But if we have blackberries and we don't eat them all, I will throw those in the yard. And it's been like 4 or 5 years later, and then we have all these blackberries. There are strawberries out there growing in our yard. But yeah, salads are an excellent idea, because you can make that Thai peanut butter salad dressing. It's easy to make, and you don't even have to add that tahini or sesame stuff in there, because it still tastes really good without it. And it's so easy to make. And that has the peanut butter in it with the salad. And you can throw a tortilla around the salad and put some lunch meat on it and have your little sandwich wrap. But those are more for meals, not so much for snacks. Once it's not a salad, you know, but I love salads. And I like salads more for meals than I do for snacks. And of course, you can throw a banana in there. You can throw some fruit in there, because you gotta have fruit. You gotta have vegetables. I think you should have a citrus fruit every day, and then you got to have your other fruit, and then you want, broccoli, cauliflower, things like that. That's a good thing to throw in there for snacks. Carrots, or buy some broccoli or some cauliflower and cut it up. Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are very inexpensive, and it's an excellent snack. And some people, if it's for kids, they're probably not going to want the relish in it or the onions in it. Just, the mayonnaise with a little bit of mustard. And then I think a drop of Worcester sauce or two, or a drop or two of soy sauce. I can't remember which one, but it balances out the mayonnaise and the mustard, because sometimes tastes like it's not very balanced. And then you add it. I think it's Worcestershire sauce, and you just add like, a drop or two in there, or a couple of drops, and then you mix it up depending on how many deviled eggs you make. And that's really easy to make, and taste so good, and everybody loves them, and that's an excellent snack to throw in there. But anyway, I hope that gives you some great ideas for snacks. And then if you have any other ideas that I didn't think of, just leave it in the comments, and maybe next time I do a YouTube video, I'll be like, oh yeah, somebody dropped off these comments, and I'm going to add it to it, because that was such a great idea. Anyway, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching it. Bye bye.